a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Aviators and the Panthers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Aviators of Anchorage taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. But you look at this defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up. And someone jumped.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now here's Young. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. To throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Young. Escapes the sack. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second down, Young. He completes this one to Mingo. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this from 34. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, on to kick it away, it's Pinheiro. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 16 carries, 101 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
That gain on third down, good for 28.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he completes it to Hunt. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on third and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise that he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? When they saw
touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Aviators have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
An extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion right is Mingo. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now Young. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That throw by Young incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To the air once more, Young. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, Scott. You got a mini base.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Cook again. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Check pink, opposite, green, blue, check. Smith red.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Young trying to hurry them up to the line here.
Now Young to throw on 2nd down.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st. Young to throw it.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Young.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and a couple.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That line, they got to protect it.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And bulldozing his way through. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. On first down, Fields dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Fields. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Fields now to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Down to the 42, second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2 yards to go, second down. Cook now off the read option. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Aviators take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
So Dalton now. Out right to Bourne.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
And taken right on the 30. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
Flush to his right. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. And we're back now in Charlotte, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
8-yard pickup. First down, Aviators.
Off play action, Fields.
Wide open receiver, complete. And touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards.
And the Aviators are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
31. Panthers 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
Dalton. Open man is Bourne. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Dalton. throw left side complete. That's Sanders.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Dalton to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Tanner Muse
providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
They'll roll it.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Dalton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Here we go, Scott.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So the completion good for just 3, and that's going to bring up second down.
Hands up. Hands up.
Dalton here from the gun.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
That one a first down pickup of 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield here, Dalton. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing, Dalton.
That swung out wide to Sanders. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Now here's whistles and another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken around the 12.
Holding. Receiving team.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complementary